What did just happen? That was like, okay, so if you weren't here last time, Noise broke into our room. Then Clear, but I'm calling him Clear, broke into my room to save me. Noise tried to break my arm in some way as well because apparently he's jealous that I beat him or something. I don't know. I'm just assuming that one. Then God, what's his face with the katana whose name I always forget? Mizuki? Feel like that's it. Could be wrong as well. He also uh broke in to save me from the other two dudes. And then we all ended up eating donuts like a happy family. Why? I don't know. Anyway, I head back to my room feeling drained. So much happened today. I agree. All right, I forgot to tell Kujaku. Kujaku, that's his name. Why'd I say Mizuki? I don't know. I think that's the other guy. Kujaku, that Noise was the one who forced me into that rhyme match. Probably shouldn't. That'll just give him another reason to pick a fight. Apparently, I just can't remember the name Kujaku. I hope he doesn't find out. He'll never cut my hair. Wondering how things got so messed up, I open the door and suddenly feel even more exhausted. Oh shit, my room's a mess. Remembering Noise's cocky attitude is making me mad all over again. I decided to just pick up some things off the floor before flopping down on my bed. I'll get the rest tomorrow, too tired today. I let out a sigh and closed my eyes. This is where I get to listen to music again? Maybe, possibly. A breeze makes me open my eyes. I look over and notice a gaping hole in the door to the balcony. Oh, yeah, it's from Clear. Screw it. I don't want to get up. We're sleeping with the breeze. It's like having a fan on. Deal with it later. Oh, the next day, I'm so tired I barely make it to work on time. Mr. Haga heads out right after opening, leaving me and Junker alone in the store. Business is slow, so I have plenty of time to think about what happened yesterday. Noise and Clear, I still don't know what the deal is with either of them. Though, to be honest, the house felt a little empty once they'd all left. Like, it's nice to have something exciting happening once in a while. Hello? The caller hangs up without saying a word. What was that, some kind of prank call? Oh god, it's the kids. You don't want a kamikaze. Kamikaze is like that's a suicide attack where you attack and then they attack. Oh. Place is so lame. I agree. If it's so lame, little girl, why do you and the two other brats keep coming? The door opens and a chorus of obnoxious voices tear through the shop. So help me if you break something again. Your face is as stupid as ever. They don't have an endearing bone in their scrawny little bodies. Now their attention has shifted to Junker. He is cleaning. Please don't mess with him. Junker screeches to a halt and tries to hide behind me. Well, wait, won't that make me their new target? Ah, don't climb on. No, last time you climbed on me, you made me buy a video game. While struggling with the little imps, I hear the door open again. Expecting a customer, I look up to see... Oh, no, not you. Oh, dude, you're such a dick. Yo. Okay, you just gonna... he just straight up walked into the... Just like, sup. Why? Why is he... That's what I'm saying. Why? Noise looks around the shop curiously as he approaches. The friends let go of me to get a look at Noise. You get customers. I mean, it is a shop. We get customers every now and then. Charge the customer. I can militarize them. I can make them all do my bidding by making them go attack him. Before I can stop them, the brats charge Noise. Shit, he's gonna... Ah, he just dodged them. Okay, good. Kyo and Nao stumble forward, and Mio... Noise catches her just before she bumps into him and lifts her up like a kitten. It's just like, hello. Mio pounds on Noise's chest to no effect. He just stares at her. The sight is kind of surreal. And then, as I watch in disbelief, Noise does something completely unexpected. He takes Mio's hand, brings it to his lips, and kisses it. What? Mio's even more shocked than I am. I mean, of course she would be. Her face turns bright red and she starts trembling. Violence isn't an attractive trait for a girl. Ah, that sounds that's a gross phrase, sir. What a thing to say. Mio's mouth flaps aimlessly for a moment, and then she closes her eyes tightly, takes a deep breath. Ha! Noise puts Mio down without reacting. She immediately darts away, pointing at him once she reaches a safe distance. Good job. Kyo and Neo were lying on the ground, pretending to be injured after their falls, but they jump up immediately after hearing their sister's comment. Fortunately, it seems like her brothers didn't catch Noise's little performance there. That's a relief. She's very quiet. Mio quickly waves them off. Her face is still bright red. Yeah, just run away. It's not like a Pokemon battle. Just run away. This ain't a trainer battle. Okay, they're out of the store. Now, what is this man gonna be up to? Silence abruptly returns to the store, save for the faint sound of Junker's motors. I stare at Noise in disbelief. Noise gives me a puzzled look. Kind of weird. I mean, he was probably just trying to be like, how do I say this? Trying to creep her out, maybe? I don't know, but you don't know. It's a stranger's girl. If it was like your little sister or something, that would make more sense. Suddenly, Noise puts his hand on the counter and leans over it, looking into my eyes with a blank expression. Something soft touches my lips. Did he just... What? What? Don't you what me? What? Oh. Did he just kiss? Did he just kiss? Did he? What was that? What was what I kissed you? Why? Oh, how do we react? How do we react to this? Oh goodness, now I gotta make decisions. Noise just watches calmly as I freak out. I would freak out too. What the fuck is with this guy? I agree. Dudes don't normally kiss other dudes. I mean, normally no. He asked if he's gay. What? It's Aoba, just come out with it. That's all you gotta say. Noise is just so casual about it, I start to wonder if I'm the one with the problem. Yes, Aoba, you're the one with the problem. Just be cool, dude. Is it normal for dudes to kiss? I mean, in this day and age, technically, yes. You could, one in every, 4 people are probably like that. I'm not sure. I don't know statistics. I'm a math teacher. I don't know statistics, though. Nah, no way. But it doesn't seem like Noise did it to upset me. Pull your shit together, Aoba. He's the weird one. Totally. 100%. There's nothing wrong with me, at least I don't think there is. And I mean, there are plenty of guys who get handsy even outside of romantic context. I guess he's just one of those, probably. I wipe my lips off with the back of my hand and take a deep breath to calm down. I agree. Why are you here? We're gonna ignore the fact that you just kissed me, and we're gonna figure out why you're here first. Again, Noise looks straight into my eyes. Join my gang. Do you kiss all the members of your gang, sir? Is this how you initiate them into the process? You're like, yes, come here. Need one kiss? Okay, there you go. You're now part of the gang. Where did that come from? I agree. I'm pretty sure it's because he thinks we're strong and we beat him, but even though we didn't know what we did. I try to talk him down. I tell him to get lost. We're going to try to talk him down. I'm not going to say get lost. Not yet. Maybe later. But I don't want to really join. I don't know how to play. I agree. Let's talk it over first. Sure, after you joined my game. Aoba has a point. Used to be doesn't mean anything because we've never played it before. Unless we just... Yeah, you've got the wrong person. Does he still think we're lying? Eventually he's got to be like, you have memory problems, right? Noise falls silent. His gaze is so sharp that it makes me flinch. What's wrong with him? Oh, that's not why you're here today? Was it to give me the initiation kiss on the lips for some reason? I'm glad you didn't poke me with your little piercings. Noise releases me from his gaze and lets out a frustrated sigh. It's gonna be in front of your shop today. What's gonna be in front of my shop today? Rhyme. Usui is going to appear here today. Our predictions are always on target. I frown, not understanding. But then I hear the cheers from outside. Was that cheers? Kinda just sounded like someone's stomach got hungry. Let's go. What? I'm working here, sir. I have things to do. Just come. No. Oh, no, never mind. He was gonna grab me by the arm that he almost broke yesterday. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the shop. Shut up. I barely managed to grab Ren before he drags me outside. God, this guy's got an attitude. Kinda like him, but he's got an attitude. Outside, I see that the usually deserted alley is teeming with excitement. Noise and I join the gathering crowd. Noise stops once we've entered the dark alleyway. He's already holding a bunny cube in his hand. Sure is weird for a guy like him to be using such a cute all-mate. A faint light... Yeah, what? I don't know what that noise was. A faint light blossoms in one corner of the alley. Oh, here comes the judge. Usui. Hello there. Let's watch some people fight. A ring of light appears in the empty space, and Usui materializes from the feet up. The crowd cheers, attracting even more people from the street. You should go fight. We don't know how to fight. How can we get that through your head? Oh my god. How about now? Noise raises an eyebrow, and then I feel my bag rise into the air. I spin around. A bunny cube is holding my bag by the strap. What are you gonna do? The crowd is so thick that even if I can snatch my bag back, I won't be able to get away. Just then, something flies through the air and slams into the bunny cube holding my bag. Is it the burb? The crowd stirs, then parts to allow someone through. It's the burb. It's Kujaku. It must have been Benny who rammed Noise's cube. Several Benny Shigua members are with him too. Crimson Rain. That was it. He picks up my bag and from where it fell. Kujaku. No, not another delivery. This dude kissed me on the lips and dragged me out here. I still don't know how to feel about this, but I mean, this is where I'm at. Kujaku shoos Noise the glare. Yeah, he doesn't like Noise. Insert random dude on that and outside. Stop. Kujaku grabs his teammate by the shoulder. Kids shouldn't push their luck. Oh, sorry. Gotta let him talk for himself. I mean, yeah. This is the light. This guy is such a dick. I mean, he's hot, but he's a dick. Well, this got interesting fast. As their hostility ripples outward through the crowd, each side's members begin to gather around their leader. Rud versus Rhyme. The two groups glare at each other, a powder keg waiting for a spark. We're gonna have a gang war, let's go. Yeah, they're like, we don't want to fight with actual fists. He has a point. It's happening in the other way. It's make-believe. They get it, people. Are they eventually going to... That's the same dark tone of voice Kujaku used yesterday before they started fighting in my room. Noise closes his mouth and meets Kujaku's stare for stare. For a few moments, Noise and Kujaku's glare at each other in silence. I think it's a waste of time, but I don't like you, so sure, I'll kick your ass. Hey, time to watch the boys fight. Red versus green, battle of the Christmas colors. In no time at all, the crowd was split in two, those gathered around Usuri for the rhyme battle and those watching the fight with Noise and Kujaku. From the looks of it, the crowd around us is bigger. Things are quickly spiraling out of control. Noise just smirks and cracks his neck. Shouldn't I do something? I call out to Kujaku. I call out to Noise. Oh no, I have to choose. Okay. I don't want him to attack me. I'm gonna hate this. I'm telling you, I'm going to hate this. But I think I'm choosing Noise. And hear me out. I know it's not the popular opinion, probably. Oh man, but Kujaku's so good too. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, pros and cons, pros and cons. Pro. Noise is cuter. Pro. Noise kissed me, but it was unintentional. That's a con. Or not, it was intentional, but it was like uninvited. Better fashion sense goes to Noise. Let's look at personality-wise. Kujaku, much better. Actually cares about me. Oh, but he smokes, though. I don't like smokers. Okay, I'm gonna go with Noise, and we're gonna hope that Kujaku doesn't take it personally. And maybe he'll still cut my hair. Oh, I made the decision. Yeah, we'll have him calm down. I think he's the one who needs to calm down. Neither man seems to have any interest in stopping. Quite the opposite, in fact. They're both obviously itching for a fight. The moment Kujaku and Noise make contact, the Ripsies and Rhymers surrounding them start to brawl. It quickly devolves into total chaos, the people who clearly just want to fight getting in on the action. The alley shakes with the howls of joy. Forget about the other people, I've got to stop Kujaku and Noise, but before I can cut in between them, a man comes flying at me. I jump out of the way as he winds up for a punch, and he tumbles forwards when he misses. I instinctively chop down at his unguarded neck. His knees buckle and he falls on his face. That was close. I'm gonna get dragged into this if I'm not careful. Yup, too late. Never mind. Dragged into it already. A man whips his arm towards me. I spot the glint of steel. When he stabs at me again, I catch his arm and pull it down, kneeing him in the chin as he stumbles. Yeah, just give him the old V trigger. It'll work. The man drops the knife as he falls backwards, and I kick it away. I also give him a gentle kick in the face while I'm at it. You know, just a little, and there we go. I look around and quickly locate Kujaku and Noise. They're looking at it like a pair of wolves, oblivious to the chaos around them. Uh-oh, that sounds like police. Instinctively, the fighting stops. Everyone turns to face the voice that tore through the alley like it's the police dude. And then, everyone starts running. It's the police dude. There he is, Akashima. Armed policemen flood the alley. Kujaku fights his way to me against the flow of the crowd. Long gone, we gotta hide out. Oh yeah, you sound angry. Kujaku grabs my arms and we start running. Be careful, why does everyone have to grab my arm? Just tell me to go and I'll just run behind you. We race down the alley, Akashima's shouts echoing behind us. Once we've lost him, Kujaku and I slow to a stop. I'm completely out of breath. Okay, Kujaku actually kept me, like, kept up with me and, like, grabbed me out of there. Maybe probably shouldn't go with Noise. Probably the bad idea. Kujaku turns around to double check, then flashes me an apologetic look. Oh, that's okay, I can't stay mad at you. Kujaku's expression turns more serious. Yes, and I was going to tell you this, but I forgot because there was donuts. It happens. I gape. He hit the nail on the head. Ooh, we gonna tell him that he kissed him? Are we gonna tell him that he kissed me? Oh yeah, better say it. There's no point hiding it anymore. Never mind, we're talking about that instead. You know, that's fine. The kiss can wait. Working theory, maybe something traumatic happened and he's keeping that memory behind and he doesn't have that memory anymore, but like muscle memory, he can remember like how to play the game. It's like if I took 3 months off of Smite, I'd probably still be able to play Smite after 3 months because, you know, muscle memory and remembering all that stuff about the game. Maybe that's what's happening here. It's true, if I blacked out, doesn't that mean I lost? Like, that has to be the case. Did I? I hear a voice. It's been so long since that rhyme match. Maybe you just knew. Maybe it just tracks your brains like this is the part of your brain we've got to unlock. I grow more and more anxious as I recall what happened. By the end, I'm looking at my feet. Kujaku gently claps me on the shoulder. Kujaku's Ren impression makes me smile a little. Getting... Laughing with Kujaku has lightened my mood a little. Yeah, not that I'm an expert or anything, but I guess keeping your fears bottled up isn't good for you. Sometimes it's better to just tell someone what you're feeling. Yes. Be open and honest. It's important.
ドライジュースのやつらに挨拶してくか。
だな。水木のことも気になるし。ってどうした？つうか俺仕事中だし。
Right, and I got dragged out because of the dude who kissed me. Are we gonna forget that very important plot point? I frantically call Mr. Haga on my coil. He's gonna answer me super mad. Lie. Lion said you had to go check up on your grandma. They'll believe it. They don't care. Telling about noise won't help. I have no idea how to explain the situation, so I just bullshit my way through, apologizing profusely. Mr. Arca seems a little perplexed, but he forgives me. He told you, bullshit your way through it, you'll be fine. You just got bullshit your way to victory. Great, good. Done with him. Don't need to worry about work. Everything okay? I mean... Sure. Has your arm always been in a sling? I don't remember. Mr. Arga may have let me off the hook, but I sure am a failure as an adult. I'll have to make it up to him later. It's okay, we'll buy him like some chocolate or something. After that, Kujaku and I head to Dry Juice's territory, the alleys in the east quarter of Yukasagi, peppered with abandoned restaurants and bars. This was meant to be a casual visit, but the closer we get to Dry Juice territory, the stranger things become. Normally, you'd see Dry Juice members hanging around, but today the streets are deserted. I have a bad feeling about this. We pick up the pace. When we reach the alley where they usually gather, we find it empty of life. Kujaku stops and catches me by the arm. I follow Kujaku's stare and freeze. They're gone. The Dry Juice tags on the wall have all been painted over in black. A new tag has been painted on the wall. Metallic wings and a heart surrounded by a halo. I recognize it. Is that the Noises group? Morphine took out Dry Juice. No, Morphine is the one that... Yeah, Morphine's the one that, like, disappeared or whatever. Kujaku's word makes my heart skip a beat. That's right, those disappearances, I thought they were just urban legend. Or maybe someone was screwing around. Dry Juice is the biggest rib gang in town. I'm sure they have plenty of enemies. It could be a gang trying to lay the blame on Morphine. That makes sense. That sounds more realistic than some kind of magical disappearances. But in that case, how could there be no one left? I run through the alleyways, shouting at the top of my lungs. No answer. Damn, what the hell's going on? I head toward a nearby alley, the one where Mizuki always hangs out. Excuse me. If Dry Juice members are anywhere, it'll be there. Yeah, it's all been covered over. I step into the alley, but it's deserted like the others. Even though I expected as much, it still sends a shiver up my spine. That looks like blood. The biggest Dry Juice tag has been painted over as well. What the hell's going on? I could always find Mizuki leaning on the wall in front of that tag. He'd greet me with a smile when I came by. I went to turn away, but it feels like I'm witnessing the ruin of something precious to me. But I forced myself to look. It does look like blood, right? Has that always been there? Ah, see? Yeah. Blood. Told you. Though smudged and darkened by footprints, there's blood spatter on the ground and it looks relatively fresh. Looking around, I notice shoe prints on the walls and debris scattered about, the signs of a struggle. The more I see, the more I realize there's only one thing that makes sense. Morphine did this just like the story said. Disputes between rib gangs are common, but usually those end with a brawl, and some tags getting scribbled out at worst. This is different. I feel malice in the air. This was the work of someone with a ruthless disregard for their enemy. what happened here. This alley was so full of life. It was a place where everyone got along, where you never had to be alone. That's why people joined the gang. Even if it was only temporary, here people shared a bond. It was home. And now there's nothing left.
くそやっぱ水木と連絡つかね
Kujaku looks up from his coil.
えどうなってんだここで何があったってんだよチクショーマジでモルヒネの仕業なのか
水木
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the situation when I hear footsteps at the entrance of the alley. So help me, if it is noise, I'm gonna punch him.
いやあ
Oh,
誰かと思ったら青葉
it's
さん
the twin person.
奇遇ですね
One was Trip. Forgot what his name is.
やっほー
He's Trip. I like Trip better.
お前ら
It's Virus. That's his name. Virus or Virus. I'm gonna call him Virus. I don't care. It could be Virus. It's Virus and Trip.
なんでここにこの辺りは我々が担当してるんですよ
ヤクザか
The Yakuza protection. Weird. Kujaku's eyes narrow. For ripsties like Kujaku, a pair of Yakuza walking around like they own the place isn't a pleasant
お
sight.
前ら双子か似たような格好しやがって
双子じゃありませんから
お前こんなのとつるんでんのか
つるんでるつが知り合った時
They weren't even Yakuza when I met them back.
公爵が島を出てた時だよ
Ah, they're fresh Yakuza. Freshly done Yakuza.
ええ青葉さんとはそれなりに窮地の中です
そうそう仕事関係ねえし
同業者の中には横暴なのもいるようですが俺たちはルール違反は犯しませんあくまで
ヤクザ
A
はヤク
Yakuza's
ザ
a
だろうが
Yakuza.
いいも悪いもねえんだよ一度落ちたら骨の髄血の一滴まで染み込むからな
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Virus and Trip exchange glances. Honestly, I'm surprised too by the rage in Kujaku's voice. Has he always been such an intense hatred of the
で
Yakuza?
も俺たちが言うのもなんですがこの島じゃヤクザも警察も大して変わりませんよあなた確かどこかのチームのヘッドですよね何人か懇意にしている警察の人間がいるでしょ
警察の人間すべてが悪いってわけじゃねえからな
では我々もその中に加えていただけるとありがたいです
That we, despite being Yakuza, are chill.
ところでドライジュースって青葉さんのお友達のチームですよね彼ら
I don't know, you're the
周りの
ones...
移動でもしたんですか
You're the one that just showed up while we were investigating.
さっきから誰も見かけね
それがいなくなっちまったいなくなった俺たちも今来たばっかりなんだけどドライジュースのタグが全部塗りつぶされててモルヒネ
Virus rubs his chin
え
thoughtfully.
モルヒネってあの空想上の生き物みたいになってるあれ
なあもしかしたら誰かがモルヒネのせいにしようとしてこんなことやらかしたんじゃねえかって思うんだけどだとしても残忍ですねチーム全員をいっぺんにだなんて相当立ちが悪いこの辺お前らの担当なんだろう
Yeah, if it's under your protection, wouldn't you know who was here?
そうですね
昨日の夜に見回った時はこんなんじゃなかった
Okay, so it happened in the last
ドライジュースのメンバー
few
の皆さ
times.
ん
Well, we knew
は
about that because the blood was fresh.
それって何時頃だ
9時ぐらいじゃねつうか
だとしても
Which means it couldn't have been anybody that was in my room because I was
あ
being
の人数をいっぺんに連れ去るのってそう
arm
簡単なことではない
taken.
ですよ
What?
分かってるだから
Maybe Morphine really did take them all, just like in the stories. And I think right here is where we're going to end this, and we'll catch up next time. Does Morphine exist? Do they exist? Did they actually kill all the dry juice people? Not kill, made them disappear. I don't know. We'll find out soon. Goodbye, everybody.